Yeah, it's a good question, and I don't really test, monitor, or keep an eye on things over time, being
Hmm.
completely honest. Just with athlete schedules and all the rest of it, it's kind of hard to have a focused um, uh, plan, periodized plan. But what we do monitor is how the individual, the athlete, is breathing and where the heart rate is at, say on a piece of equipment for 30 seconds, and then how quick can they get their heart rate back down. So I'll do
Mm.
a drill where they're on the bike erg and they're going to 90 to 100% effort for 30 seconds. After the 30 seconds, they've got a minute break. Then the intention is to drive the heart rate all the way up as quick as they can, breathe
Hmm.
in any way they want, generally out, in and out through the mouth, because 30 seconds, it's short, it's fine, anaerobic. Then as soon as they finish that 30-second sprint bout, then use the nose to try and drop the heart rate as fast as they can. Often the best athletes can go from a resting heart rate of around 50 or below during wakefulness, not during sleep. Drive it all the way up within 30 seconds to about 160, and then bringing it all the way back down to about 70 within a minute. So it's pretty impressive how fast you can drive it up and down. And that's a real um, indicator and sign of your general health and fitness. You know,
Yeah.
how fast can one drive the heart rate up, but also how fast can they drive it right back down. It's not always about how well can you perform, but how well and efficiently can you recover too.
I can imagine, particularly in sports like, I don't know, rugby or football, where you do this sprints, then you rest, and you have 90 minutes of that. It can be really important to be able to go up and down fast. But I guess it's really any
100%.
sport almost.
Yeah, but you're bang on, Patrick, and you know that any sport that, you know, with repeated sprint ability, the way that they breathe during the sprint, but also the way that they breathe whilst they're not sprinting and whilst they're kind of resting, and they have the opportunity to recover in that moment. You know, it's the most annoying thing when I watch some of my athletes during a game and they're standing there going, just breathing in and out through the mouth. I think this is a perfect opportunity just to reset, breathe through your nose, breathe a little bit deeper, bring the heart rate right back down. You know, I'm sure you know this, Patrick, but just for the listeners, there's some great papers showing that you're breathing, the way that you breathe, i.e., in a deep way, can help increase your heart rate variability, and having a higher HRV has been connected to improving your decision making and the choices that you make. So for athletes who make hundreds of choices and decisions in every single game, every single match, you know, can they breathe a little bit deeper to improve those choices that they make, so that so the so that they reduce the errors and mistakes during that match as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe switching back to the office environment, because, as we a little bit touched on, you coached also a lot of companies in breath work. And I think one of the primary things when it comes to nervous system that is very, I think, pertinent and pretty much globally is this feeling of I'm stressed, right? It's everyone feels that, and it then shows up in the way they form. Are they actually at work anymore, and so forth? What's the almost like first diagnostic you make when somebody says, "Oh, I'm stressed"? What happens then if you do one-on-one coaching?
I mean, I'm a realist, so I will look at their lifestyle first. I actually, you know, I call myself a performance and wellness coach, and I just specialize in breathwork and nervous system regulation. So I don't initially say I'm a breathwork coach. I say I'm a performance and wellness coach. So I will look
Yes.
at one's lifestyle first. I will look at their day-to-day patterns, habits, routines, for example. Are they training? Are they exercising? How are they sleeping? How are they eating? You know, all these key pillars during the day, during their week. And then we'll look at how they're breathing. So how are they breathing at rest? You know, is it a functional breath or is it a dysfunctional breath? Are they holding the breath, for example? When are the best times and opportunities to start implementing some conscious breathing? You know, because I definitely do not recommend 45 minutes of breath work for everyone every single day, because people just
Yeah.
don't have that kind of time. But I do recommend we have the awareness and have the knowledge and power to tap into the breath to fulfill a specific need in a specific time. So if one is feeling stressed and anxious when they've received an email, you know, as opposed to just reacting in an emotional manner, can you take maybe 3 full deep breaths just to reset that nervous system, reset the mind, to then have a more thoughtful response? So, you know, the difference between reacting, which is often automatic and
Mm.
emotional, compared to a thoughtful response, which is often more positive and thoughtful. So yeah, just understanding the full picture, understanding how they can breathe at rest, and then understanding what specific techniques can be implemented throughout the day just to feel a bit more balanced and reduce that nervous system stress, because it's not much fun when you live in that heightened stress state.